from the Hanna-Barbera Pavilion, it's the first 13th Annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special, live in stereo. And all the stars have turned out for their moment in the spotlight. Scooby-Doo, where are you? Tonight's recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award. Ed, Edd, and Eddy sure love Jawbreakers. They're nominated for Best Team tonight. The cast of Goober and the Ghost Chasers. Ooh, there goes either Mike, Lou, or Og, one of the stars of Mike, Lou, and Og, I think. It's Mojo Jojo, the speaking monkey creature from the Powerpuff Girls. Mama had a chicken, Mama had a cow. There's Cow and Chicken. Dexter and Dee Dee, up for 4 fancy anvils tonight. And making a rare public appearance, it's Estes and his lovely wife, Crescenza. Get ready, everyone, for the night cartoons shine brightest on the first 13th Annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special, live in stereo. And it all begins now. Ladies and gentlemen, Chairman of the Fancy Anvil Awards Committee, the Mayor.
Greetings, salutations, and welcome, everyone. I am the Mayor, and this has been a banner year for us here at Cartoon Network, what with... Yes, I know it is only March, but I'm talking calendar year here, not fiscal. From right now to last year at this time. So, technically, doggone it if this isn't confusing. Oh, heck. You keep watching the cartoons, and we will too. We'll make them. We will keep making cartoons for you to watch. And yes, some of them will be reruns. That will be a true statement. Oh, who are we kidding? A lot of them will be reruns, but those are fun too, right? Old pals you visit again and again like a reunion. Okay, well, am I done? This is the Fancy Anvil Awards Show. Did I say that? No? I just did. Goodbye. Have fun. Be good.
Every day in Cartoon Land, when cameras stop rolling, everyone's a pal and life is ducky. Then once a year, there comes a night when every friend you know will stab you in the back, as if you're lucky. They'll tell you in a minute that you deserve to win it, as long as you're the one whose name's not mentioned. But just in case you might think that I'd behave that way, let me bring this fact to your attention. Well, there's no one keeping me off of that stage. That's the Anvils tonight. So Tom and Jerry better stay off my turf. And don't for a minute I don't step on a smirk. And no one comes between me and that stage. No one stopping this smile. So tell McGill I keep your feet in the middle. And Fuzzy looking out of my aisle. Oh, I'll pretend surprise with tear-filled eyes when I'm chosen first. For every anvil there tonight, just like we rehearsed. Oh, I'll be such a picture of humility to every fat who's lost out to me. Because there's no one getting between me and that stage. No one stealing my show. No meddling teams are gonna get in my way. No Eisenheimer is having his say. No, 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 no one's keeping me off of that stage. And Anvils tonight. So tell the Ruffles and Rosie and Bubbles they won't be winning. I got the fixin' with every shot in sight.
Coming up next, it's host Johnny Bravo on the first 13th Annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special, live in stereo. Ladies and gentlemen, our host for the evening, Mr. Johnny Bravo.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you very much. Yeah, welcome to the first 13th annual Cartoon Network Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special, live in stereo. Yeah, leave it to this network to come up with a show title longer than the Flintstones' living room. Hey, but as you know, tonight's the night we come to honor our own. Kind of like a funeral, only without the fun. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Porky? Porky Pig here tonight. Porky has the right approach to award shows. If you can't say something nice, it's probably because you can't pronounce it. Oh, is this an audience or a painting? Look, I know you're out there. I can smell you breathing. That was a joke, too. The Powerpuff Girls are here tonight, sent by the network to help save this show before bedtime. Good luck, girls. But hey, we all know that when it comes to stars, they don't come any bigger at this network than bugs. We all know it because it says so in all our contracts. Scooby-Doo here tonight for a Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah, give it up for Scoo. We're all very excited. Gloop is beside himself. I'm sorry, that's Gleep. This is pretty good stuff, ain't it? Okay, I'm going on. You know, we're all sorry Josie couldn't be here tonight. Those of us who've seen her movie understand why. Hey, at least she's got 8 more lives, you know? Somewhere there's a moose and squirrel wishing they could say the same thing. By the way, I've been asked to announce that everyone attending tonight gets 900 hours of free online time, courtesy of our new management. Oh, yeah. Under your seats, you'll each find complimentary copies of our new version 12.0 discs. Should you forget yours, you'll find them on every table in the lobby, as well as in every restroom, phone booth, on your windshields, under your plates, at the banquet after the show, and in your newspapers and mailboxes for the next 7 years. So what do you say we get this thing started, huh? All right, to present the award for Best Actress, the man who made being bald cool the first time, Elmer Fudd. And from his very own series of cartoon shorts, Captain Linger.
May I just say it's a real honor being up here next to a legend like yourself.
Well, may I say it's a real honor being up here with a man of the military.
I don't... what?
What?
I'm Captain Linger.
And I salute you.
I'm a captain.
Linger, White.
Your L's and R's sound like W's.
Really? I guess that's why I'm a legend. For best performance by a female in a cartoon series, Bubbles, the Powerpuff Girls.
Muriel, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Sour, Ed, and Eddie.
Wilma Flintstone, the Flintstones.
And Sarah Bella, the Powerpuff Girls. The winner is...
Coming up, it's lovable weatherman Al Roker on the first 13th annual Fancy Anvil Award Show program special. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Al Roker.
This story is a classic. Boy genius with Germanic-sounding accent mixes volatile chemicals and assembles complicated hydraulics in the confines of a secret laboratory in his parents' suburban basement. Hey, we've heard it all before. But when said boy genius wants to experience what it means to be not a boy genius, but just a boy, that's when you start talking about big, heavy trophies. The Dexter's Laboratory episode entitled Mach 5 is not only an homage to a classic cartoon and a timeless animation style, but to boyhood and to racing and to wooden cars and to volcanic mountains and to boys racing wooden cars down volcanic mountains. And it's also our next nominee for Best Cartoon, Mach 5.
Wondering who she is.
Okay, she is best known as the feminine one on Scooby-Doo. Oddly enough, he is best known as the feminine one on the Powerpuff Girls. Please welcome Daphne Blake and him.
Hello, him.
Hello, Daphne.
You look nice tonight.
Oh, so do you.
The nominees for Worst Villain are Mandark, Dexter's Laboratory,
Zorak from Space Girls.
Captain McGarnacle, Cooper and the Ghost Chasers,
Red guy from Go and Chicken.
Yosemite Sam,
And the winner is...
Coming up, Sir Charles Barkley and NSYNC's Chris Kirkpatrick on the first 13th Annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Charles Barkley.
Take a bunch of inquisitive teenagers, add to the mix a talking dog, a yellow streak, and pepper in a special celebrity guest star. And what do you get? No, not the new Scooby-Doo movies this time. No, this time you get our next nominee for Best Cartoon, the Galloping Ghost episode of Goober and the Ghost Chasers. Critics and audience alike have embraced this tale of psychological horror, a funhouse tour, if you will, of the deepest, darkest parts of our collective psyches. All this and an extremely rare and extremely stirring performance by the late, great, and multi-talented Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, well, you win a few, you lose a few.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, and by the way, we want to thank everybody at home who participated in tonight's voting. To show their appreciation, the suits in charge would like to buy each of your homes. And now, straight from the... Oh, boy, this is a family show, folks, now. Star of both Cow and Chicken and I Am Weasel, the Red Guy.
Hello. Having a good time, are we? Oh, great. Hair and makeup have long been a part of creating the magic of cartoons. A little blush, some lip liner, and a nice permanent all help to bring the beauty of the female form to the fore. And it's important for all of you ladies to look pretty if you want to get anywhere in the business, am I right? No one likes an ugly girl, do they? Too late! Oh, you hate me right now. At this moment, you really do hate me. I love it! Time now to check out some of our most beautiful Cartoon Network lovelies and how they have enchanted us this past year. Shut up!
Experience like this.
Yeah, you need both, buddy. Live television. You gotta love it. All right, here now to present the Fancy Anvil for Best Performance in a Guest Starring Role are a guy from the past and a gal from the future. Please welcome Judy Jetson and Thunder the Barbarian.
Oh, by the way, we're
presenting the award for Best Performance by an Inanimate Object in a Dramatic Role.
I knew that.
Just so you know.
I know what I'm doing.
Wow. Sundar, you look formal tonight.
Thanks, Judy. I figured I'd wear something timeless since I'd be presenting with you.
Right. Hey, I'll bet on your show since you have your own show and all.
Note to self. Never take formal wear advice from Flintstone. Ever.
Just wear what you usually wear, Thunder, old pal. Only make it black, and don't forget the bow tie.
Yeah. Thanks, old pal. Look at me up here. I'm the laughing stock. I even saw that Rolf kid from Ed, Edd and Eddy laughing at me. That kid wears a sweater to the beach for crying out loud. And I ordered the tenderloin. Perfect. I'm sure that'll go over big. Always get the fish, Thundar. It's only deathly poisonous to mocks, not humans. Stupid loincloth.
So, did you
Did I what?
ever guest star with an inanimate object?
Oh, no. Why? Oh, right. Yes, I did, Judy. Ookla the mop.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Inanimate Object in a Dramatic Role are
Octi, from the Powerpuff Girls.
Plank, Ed, Edd and Eddy,
A Dull Axe, from Tom and Jerry. Johnny Bravo's Hair, from Johnny Bravo.
and the winner is Plank, Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Instinct, Mr. Chris Kirkpatrick.
What's up, Jack? Edie. Sit down, boneless. A young son struggling to win the approval of his father. It's a story played out every day in the homes, neighborhoods, and woodsy forests all across the world and in parts of South Carolina. It's a tragic tale of son versus father that predates Homer, Shakespeare, even Augie Doggie and Doggy Daddy. Our next nominee for Best Cartoon tells such a story. A story of a wise old owl who ironically lacks the wisdom to see his very own last hatched son for who he really is. A young owl who knows how many licks it takes to really make it swing. Our next nominee for Best Cartoon, I love to sing it.
Coming up, a dance tribute with Miss Debbie Allen on the first 13th Annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special, live in stereo. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Debbie Allen.
Thank you. Thank you. The miracle of dance. For thousands of years, mankind has relied on this most divine art to lift its collective soul in celebration. In dance, we share our joys and happiness, as well as our sorrows and pain, especially wearing the wrong shoes. Every movement, every kick, every step, and every twitch tells 1,000 stories from I wish you were mine, to I wish it would rain, to I learned this move when I had a cramp. Walt Whitman once wrote, I sing the body electric. At the time, most people still used candles and kerosene lamps, so no one knew what he meant. But years later, Peaches and Herb would say, shake your groove thing. And tonight, we say yes to the groove thing. Tonight, we honor the 5 nominees for Best Cartoon with Dance. Here to perform for you now, Cartoon Network's very own Step Kids.
I haven't seen moves like that since Squidly accidentally stepped on his diddly. Oh, that sounded dirty. Okay, it's time to give out some more hardware. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 women who consistently prove they're smarter than the men in their lives. What does that mean? Sarah Bellum and Muriel Baines.
Oh, Sarah, dear, you look so beautiful tonight.
And you too, Muriel. Isn't this exciting?
Oh, you don't even know. When we were getting ready tonight, Eustace actually told me my perfume smelled like a crock pot full of week-old chili.
That's terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, dear. Eustace loves week-old chili. It's his favorite.
I see.
There might even be some canoodle in a bit later, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Heaven knows my Eustace doesn't cuddle as often as he used to, but when he does, woo! Isn't that right, Tiger?
What?
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I've got my own little ball of fire back at City Hall.
Not that I'm complaining, mind.
Oh, they're so cute at that age, aren't they?
I set the idea.
Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, right, awards.
Men, who needs them?
A good question, Muriel. But luckily for us, tonight we have 5 nominees who demonstrate all of the qualities men offer us in our favorite cartoons.
In fact, if you could put all of the best parts of each of these stars into one performer, you'd have a loud, arrogant, pompous, know-it-all dog of a man.
And we wouldn't want it any other way. The nominees for Best Performance by a Male are Dexter, Dexter's Laboratory.
Fred Flintstone, the Flintstone.
Daffy Duck, Duck-a-Muck.
Birdman, classic Birdman.
Goober, Goober and the Ghost Chasers. And the winner is...
Coming up, it's Jonathan Lipnicki on the first 13th Annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jonathan Lipnicki.
Imagine all the people living life in peace. Try telling that to the good people of Townsville, because crusty or furry villains are never the helpful neighbors they appear to be in fairy tales or musicals on ice. Tonight's next nominee for the best cartoon tells such a story. 3 little girls find the love they save isn't equal to the pain that 4 evildoers can make. They are forced to fight an evil with an even greater evil. Performance art. Our next nominee for best cartoon, Meet the Beatles from the Powerpuff Girls.
I read the news today. Oh, boy.
Beatles crash Mr. Kite's benefit. Powerpuff's nowhere in sight. Don't what?
Girls. Yesterday, all our troubles seemed so far away. Now it seems they're here to stay. Sitting here 8 days a week. Everyone's lazy. I'm they're crazy. We're usually everywhere to see it. You think there's no need.
There isn't. If we can't stop the Beatles, we're never saving the day again.
Oh, you can't do that. What will Townsville do when they look for the girls with the sun in their eyes and they're gone?
And now to present the award for Best Team from the long-running cartoon hit The Flintstones, Fred Flintstone and Betty Rubble. And from its highly successful spinoff, The Flintstone Kids, Barney Rubble and Wilma Flintstone.
And I just go on record as saying I don't know whose idea this was, but it's creeping the tar pits out of me.
You're telling me. I don't know what you're whining about. I've seen what I look like grown up, and this head doesn't get much smaller.
Why don't we just try to get through this and be thankful they didn't use our live-action counterparts?
Amen.
For best performance by a team in a cartoon series, the Powerpuff Girls in The Powerpuff Girls.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie in Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Time Squad in Time Squad. The Slag Brothers, Rock and Gravel.
And Goober and the Ghost Chasers from Goober and the Ghost Chasers. And the winners are...
Coming up, the award for the most gratuitous Heine shot on the first 13th Annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special.
And now, to present the award for most gratuitous Heine shot in a cartoon or cartoon series from the long-running series that created the Cat Pack sensation, Top Cat. And a curmudgeon no one can keep down on the farm, Eustace Bad.
Well, Eustace, may I say you're looking very dapper tonight. Something from the John Steinbeck collection?
Stupid cat. This outfit came straight from the catalog. Grand Central, mister.
I'm surprised you're not up for this award. I recall a certain Stay Longers episode, seeing you gallivanting through camp in your birthday suit, albeit somewhat moth-bitten.
You saying I'm old? I could lick you in my worst day.
Oh, really? How are you at furballs?
I could do 50 push-ups. Right here. 1.
And the nominees are...
Where's the fire? They're not going anywhere.
I'm not sure if it's my life passing before me or something else. The nominees are... Dexter from Dexter's Rival, Dexter's Laboratory. The Mayor from Bear Fat, the Powerpuff Girls. Red Guy from Coward Chicken. I.R. Baboon from I Am Weasel. And Elmer Fudd in The Big Scrooge. And the winner is... Magoo could have seen this one coming. The Mayor.
Oh, my! Such a big award for such a small part. After this award, I promise to be buck naked in every episode. In fact, I'll just get buck naked right now.
Well, at least there's one thing he can't lie about in the next election. Man, they are not paying me enough for this gig. Hey, call the union and see what David Niven got, would you? Where are we? And now to present the Fancy Anvil for Best Original Music in a Cartoon, please welcome the guy who gave birth to 3 little superheroes and the lady who gave birth to one big stud. Professor Utonium and my mama.
Hiya, doll. Boy, you are a cutie pie, aren't you?
Well, I
And
don't...
you're a smart one, too, eh? I'll tell you, if I were 20 years younger, I'd be keeping you barefooting in the laboratory.
Well...
If you know what I mean.
Right. Shouldn't we get on with
Hey,
the...
both our kids have shows on Cartoon Network. Isn't that something?
why, yes, it is something.
My kid's hosting this shindig. Hiya, Johnny. Look at him over there. Only if your girls are a little older, maybe we could be in-laws. Have some grandkids already, huh?
Well, I doubt that my...
Oh, they'd have some weird-looking kids, though, wouldn't you say?
Look, if you're through, maybe we could...
Oh, I could just blah, blah, blah all night, hon. Don't get me started.
Oh, I'm sure you could, ma'am. And I think I've already gotten you started. If you don't mind, I'll do the honors. The nominees for Best Original Song in a Cartoon are Johnny Bravo, Sensitive Mayor.
Sensitivity, sensitivity makes for a groovy conductivity. The base word, sensitive.
Sensitive. Dexter's Laboratory. Just an old-fashioned lab song.
Red Hot Riding Hood.
Hey, Daddy, I want a diamond ring, I want some bracelets and everything.
Tom and Jerry. Hey, Ghost F.
Where will the wedding supper be? Cramble.
And Bugs Bunny, Rabbit of Seville.
I'm a type of guy. Let me straighten your tie, and I shall dance for you.
And the winner is...
Coming up, it's Sandy Duncan and a tribute to Scooby-Doo on the first 13th Annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Sandy Duncan.
Thank you very much. The year was 1969. America was ending its most turbulent decade in decades. There was war, protest, rioting in the streets. The Andy Griffith Show was in color. It was as if Lewis Carroll himself were scribing our nation's history with nothing but antonyms. The good old days when everyone knew their neighbors and liked Ike had given way to locked doors and socking it to Tricky Dick. No one knew whom to trust. Who would America turn to unmask the evil that kept us from the truth we were all so desperately seeking? Well, in 1969, America would find its most unlikely savior.
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
From the moment Americans first heard the words, "Rut-row," we have come to realize there is no conundrum this canine cannot conquer. And somehow, while tirelessly fighting this good fight, Scooby has emerged as one of our industry's leaders in igniting the careers of many grateful actors and actresses, including my own.
I love Sandy Duncan.
Hey, Don Knotts. That's me.
Well, before Scooby, I'd done the Steve Allen Show and the Andy Griffith series and a few movies, but nothing compared to what it was like working with Scooby.
Try to control yourself, doggy.
Hey, gang, it's Tim Conway, the famous movie star.
Before doing Scooby, I was pretty well booked. I had a dental appointment in May, just a cleaning, so I could shift that around to do Scooby-Doo.
It's Phyllis Diller, the big star.
They let me keep most of the antiques that were used in my episode. I married 2 of them.
Of course, I didn't marry any of them for their money. Why, you're Davy Jones.
I never could keep a secret.
One of the reasons that I wanted to do the show was not just because of the relationships I was going to form through being part of this production, but it was also because they were right on with the clothing.
You're Jonathan Winters.
Hiya, kids. I saw very few female dogs go into his trailer. I saw them scratching.
You don't have to say, hey, how do you do, Mr. Do? It's just Scooby. Good old guy.
We all become caricatures of ourselves as we go along, no matter who we are as actors. And we strive to become Scooby-like.
Scooby-Doo lives. He has bad breath. He has everything a dog ought to have. A tail, a wag.
I think working with Scooby has changed my career in that if I go into a kennel, dogs will wave at me.
Scooby-Doo, I understand that you got a Lifetime Achievement Award. How proud I am of you to get that.
He is getting a Lifetime Achievement Award? Really? Gee, we don't even have that. God, and this dog is doing that. Does he have a star, too? He doesn't have a star, does he?
Scooby-Doo, my dear friend, I congratulate you on getting the Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm so proud of you, and you are my favorite doggy of all time. Mwah.
Scooby, I knew you could do it. Congratulations. Down, boy. No, I'm kidding there. Just kidding.
Thank you. Thank you, Scooby-Doo.
Tonight, we're all here to say we're sure glad you meddled. It is my privilege to present Cartoon Network's Lifetime Achievement Award to Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I'm sorry the band cut you off there, Scoob. I'm sure your Rort acceptance speech would have had everybody rying their rivals off. I'm just kidding you, Scoob. I love you, man. Favorite dog. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Porky Pig.
Thank you. For years, you've all come to know me as someone who has a hard time saying what's on his mind, saying anything. But tonight, I've been asked to say the hardest thing I've ever had to say, and that's goodbye to the three of the best friends cartoons, three of the best friends any of us ever had.
Then one of us came up with this, and somehow we knew we were on the right track. Our real stock in trade is wholesome fun. And for that we found there is no age limit.
I would just look at the animation and find out where the action was. I would know the story. Then I'd think up a design that I thought would be fitting for it. And then I would design the structure of the backgrounds. It was fun to look at. And I'm quite sure that that resulted in the life of these cartoons that are still so popular today.
All humor must relate to human behavior. But lurking within you, everybody is their daddy duck. Everybody has a daddy duck in them. We weren't trying to imitate life. We were trying to create a special life in our characters. But we felt that we had the opportunity here, using our hands and in 24 drawings to the second, we had a chance to make something come to life.
One night every year, the biggest Cartoon Network stars gather together to celebrate their craft. It's the first 13th annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special, live in stereo. Special encore presentation tomorrow at 5 on Cartoon Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robin Williams.
Combining opera and animation is a bit like having Pavarotti sing backup for P. Diddy.
Yo, I'm in your pussy now.
But in our final presentation, What's Opera, Doc? Elmer Fudd sings the classic aria, Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. No actual wabbits were killed during the production of this opera, and it's become a benchmark in animation history, along with Porky Pig's Hamlet. Please enjoy our final nomination for Best Cartoon, What's Opera, Doc?
I'll kill the wabbit. Lights on. North is low. South is low. Typhoons, hurricanes, earthquakes.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's the Looney Tunes, Foghorn Leghorn, and Cow and Chicken.
I say, hey there, little fella. Now, you're a cute little duffer, aren't you? I say, aren't you?
And just what's that supposed to mean?
Now, don't take offense. I say I was a little chicken like you were once upon a time.
And now you're a pituitary case. Can we do this?
Keep drinking your milk, boy. Tonight's nominees for Best Cartoon are... I say Meet the Beat-All, starring the Powerpuff Girls.
What's Opera, Doc? Starring Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd.
I love to sing it. Starring Al Joseph. Al Joseph, get it? That's a joke, son.
Yeah, my style, starring this.
I say the Galloping Ghost, Gooba, and the Ghost Chaser. And I say the winner is...
from Johnny Bravo on the first 13th annual Fancy Anvil Award Show Program Special.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been swell. Good night. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Limousine service for Mr. Bravo and some presenters was provided by Speed Buggy. Mr. Bravo's hair care products furnished by Mr. Kevin's of Aaron City. Runners-up in individual Fancy Anvil Awards categories will be given a year's supply of frozen pork butts and taters. Good golly, them's good groceries. For Cartoon Network, I'm saying good night. Good night.